Well, good morning. My name's Jeremy Smith. We are joined this morning by Laura Gauthier. She is race director of the Michael Fisk Memorial Arrhythmia Run. It'll be happening at Chicopee coming up before month's end. Good morning, Laura. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well. So you're going to be rolling out this first annual event in memory of Michael Fisk on Sunday, August the 25th. For anyone that doesn't know the story, Michael felled by something called sudden arrhythmia death syndrome, certainly in the prime of his life, mid-30s, just late last year. We want to hear more about your friend Michael, but talk a little about SADS, or sudden arrhythmia death syndrome.
So SADS refers to a variety of cardiac disorders which are often genetic and can be responsible for sudden deaths in young, apparently healthy people. So Mike was 35 years old, and that's considered still young, obviously. There are a couple of warning signs for SADS that we as the Arrhythmia Run are really trying to get out there. Mike had a couple of the warning signs, but we didn't know until afterwards, and we'd really like to get this information out to everybody now before someone has an arrhythmia so people know what to do. The first warning sign is fainting or seizure during a physical activity. So for those of you who've passed out at the gym or out on the play field, that's one of the warning signs of a sudden arrhythmia. The second one is fainting or seizure during emotional excitement, distress, or startle. So anybody who's been excited and then passed out, or is very upset and then has a pass out, those are another warning sign of a sudden arrhythmia. And the final one is a family history of someone else dying young with no previous health conditions and no explanation as to why they've died. So because sudden arrhythmia death syndrome is 50% genetic, if someone in your family has died with no apparent reason and under the age of 35, it's something you should be going to your doctor and saying, please check me out. 1 in 500 Ontarians suffer from this. And it's something we should be talking about and something we should be planning for. You know, what happens if someone has a sudden arrhythmia? What do we do? And this is the information we want to get out to everybody. And the answer is, if someone faints, call 911, always, for any reason. Even if you think you can explain it as heat stroke or something else, call 911, get them in for an ECG immediately so that their heart rhythm can be monitored. And maybe they're fine, and maybe it's okay, but maybe it's not.
I know this is fresh. Mike passed away in December. Talk a little about Michael Fisk.
Mike was just an awesome guy. He worked at Chicopee Ski Resort for 20 years. If you learn to ski in the Waterloo region or at Chicopee, you probably learned from Mike. He also was a field manager at Flag Raiders in Kitchener. And so he's touched a lot of lives in this region. His death was, and still is, a complete shock to everybody who knew him. He was an athlete. He skied or was out running paintball every day of his life, and it just doesn't make any sense.
So you've put together this memorial run and walk, two components to it, a 5-kilometer run, and is it a shorter distance for the family walk?
It's a 3.5-kilometer walk. Those who want to really put in the 5 kilometers are more than welcome to do so. There is a part of the walk, again, we're at a ski resort, so there's a part of the walk that's a lot of hills, and so we've taken that out, or part of the run that's a lot of hills. We've taken that out for the walkers, so it's around the Chicopee property, and it will be very beautiful, and it will be a good workout for those who are looking to have a good workout.
Do you want people to become involved to participate on behalf of the foundation?
Yes. So the Sudden Arrhythmia Death Syndrome Canadian Foundation helps families of people affected with SADS. So Mike's wife, Beth Ann, and her 2 sons, Ewan and Liam, have been helped by the SADS Foundation by providing some information about other doctors they need to see. Again, because this is a 50% genetic disease, Mike has 2 kids. He also has 5 siblings. Those siblings have kids. So this is it's not just Mike. This is a whole family. And SADS has really been helping getting everybody information that they need and making sure that everybody knows this information and are out getting cardiac assessments done.
So where can we get forms to start collecting pledges?
So you can go to our website, arrhythmiarun.ca, and on there there's, on every page is a button that says register now. So that will bring you to the Running Room website where our registration is being done through. And on there, if you want to run or walk or just virtually run, as in you can't actually make it on the 25th, but you do want to do this in memory of Mike or in support of SADS, click one of those three. It's $35 to register before this Friday and $40 thereafter. You can also register on the day of. You need to show up at 9 a.m. at Chicopee on Sunday, August 25th, and it will be $40 cash registration. You can also donate directly to SADS at their website, sads.ca, or through the Running Room website there. On the day of the event, we'll be having a silent auction. The proceeds from that will be going to SADS. We'll also be having a kids zone with tumble bus and bouncy castle and clowns and balloon animals and all that sort of stuff. And the proceeds from that will also be going to SADS. We're also having SADS come, as well as the Canadian Blood Donor Services, as well as the Trillium Be a Donor Foundation. Mike was an organ donor, and he helped save 5 lives, as well as somebody who's teaching everybody how to use an AED and how to do CPR, because those are important components of saving lives from cardiac arrest. And we really hope that everybody in the region can come and check it out. It's going to be an awesome day.
Where can we find out more information about the event specifically?
Everything you need to know is on our website at arrhythmiarun.ca. Arrhythmia is ARRHYTHMIA run.ca.
All right. Well, listen, Laura, I appreciate a few minutes with you this morning. Good luck on the 25th.
Thank you, and we hope to see you there.